What's up guys, Shouri here, and today we are going to be going over Yacht and why I actually think it's going to be a part of the meta now. So you may be thinking, why is a 4-shot buff actually going to end up mattering that much? And one of the biggest reasons is the fact that Yacht only really has 9 bullets anyways. So with Yacht, whenever you dash, it immediately reloads your gun. Whenever you get a kill of any kind, any way, it also reloads your dash. So what you can do is you can dump in your entire magazine, then you can dash them, and then you'll have all of your bullets back. So even if you hit all body shots, and then you dash them, immediately do a 180, and then start shooting them, you will kill them with all body shots by time all 28 bullets are dumped in, and that way you will already have your dash back, and you can either dash yourself out of there, which will reload your gun again, or you can just manually reload and save your dash. A lot of the times I suggest dashing in, get the kill, and then dashing back to a teammate to help you, or to just go ahead and dash for that next kill. And one of my favorite things to do, if you haven't noticed by now, is shoot them a little bit, dash in, immediately do a 180, basically going ahead and turning the second you hit the button, and that way you will go ahead and instantly be able to shoot them behind you. It's going to take them much longer to think and react to getting around to shooting you, and it will give you a much better chance of winning a lot of these fights. Right there, we go ahead and use our reflective shield to be able to win the fight. One thing with the reflective shield, you do need to be careful and not use that thing against things like Christina. It will not work against them, and it's super unfortunate. I hate that. But that being said, a lot of things on Yacht I like a lot. So there are some people who don't like the reflection shield, that like if you get shot in I think the feet by like a sniper, it doesn't help you, which makes sense. I mean, if it doesn't hit the shield, it shouldn't. But it also will not hurt anyone like that's using like Christina balls and stuff. But one thing it does very well is kills things like Ruby, or if a Glory is shotgunning you, or a Diggy. You can actually get it in front of them, and a lot of people play auto fire, and it will absolutely ruin their day. And that has got to be my favorite thing right now with Yacht, is just run in there and then reflection shielding a Ruby or a Diggy. But right there, we just run in and we immediately get our dash back up whenever we use our ult, and then we just got a bunch of kills, dashed through everyone, and immediately killed their whole team right there. And now we are just basically waiting here for our team in the cart to catch up, and then we're going to hopefully be able to get some damage in and get everyone out. Unlike a lot of other flanks, with Yacht you need to be more careful. You don't have as much of an ability to get away. You do have your reflection shield, which can help you, and if you get the kill, you can get your dash back up, which can help you get out of things, but you do need to make sure you're managing your cooldowns properly, and if you ever have a chance to wait for teammates, you should, and if you can ever just wall peek someone, or just make them come to you and wait and get your cooldowns back up, it's always better to have it up sooner than later, because it can help you win that fight way easier. Right there, I used my reflection shield to be able to get in there and be able to pinch these guys, and then I missed a bunch of shots, or I would have got so many more. That was super unfortunate, actually, but luckily, my teammates did a great job here, and man, these guys were absolute legends the whole game, just absolutely making my job easy on Yacht. One thing with Yacht that you got to be careful with is you do have to have teammates. Right there, I was able to get away. The Victor actually helped me by shielding in front of me, and then I was able to get some neon heals. And then you do have to have some good teammates damage wise. I mean, if Yacht's not working out and your team just can't do the damage that you need, it might be better for you to switch off. It's not a one trick kind of character. It's similar to Vincent in that way, where you can make your team lose really bad by playing this character. Vincent hate for the win. I'm telling you, every video I can make it, I'm gonna put it in there. But on a serious note, you really can harm your team, so make sure you have enough damage or some characters helping you with shields and heals. I mean, these guys were absolute legends. Can't speak highly enough about having good teams, and I'm gonna go ahead and just play the sound from the end of this game. Shout out to these guys.
Mind blowing.
Good shit. Wait, is that Shouri? Hey, yo, that's the fucking YouTuber guy.
Victory!
Hey, thanks, YouTube guy.
No, thank you, bro. It is really nice having a good team, and it is kind of rare sometimes. So I do appreciate that, and it really does help a lot. And after we go over payload on attack and defense, I am going to go in and do like more of an advanced lesson on what you can do with this. Also at the end, I'm going to show my settings I use for y'all. A lot of people ask me for things, my setting on characters. I don't think that that's going to work if you copy it exactly, but you can at least see what I do personally. Right here, what we're basically doing is we're just trying to play it on the outskirts and do our best to just provide that support. If anyone comes on this right side, I can either do some damage to let my teammates know they're here, I can go pinch from behind, or I can jump up and dash into where my teammates are. We just have so many options from over here. One thing we don't have is any options because I just got beamed by a neon like I've never seen before. That was nuts. I don't think he missed an entire headshot, man. Like, and I was jumping and strafing, like, that was crazy. I just want to go ahead and shout that neon out. That was nuts. But right here, we are in a bad spot, so what we do is we give our reflection shield up just enough to be able to let our neon come in and heal us. And now we're going to try to fight this Christina from as far away as possible, because I'm not going to lie, Christina's pretty terrible when it comes to Yaw because he can kill you so quickly, and all he has to do is throw the little trap bombs down wherever you are and wherever he is, just in the middle of it. That way, if you try to rush into him, you'll die from his trap bombs. Super annoying, but luckily my teammates were doing an amazing job. We were just putting in damage, and that's kind of what Yaw's all about. You're a mosquito. You do a little bit of damage here and there, and then whenever you get the little symbol up that a dash will kill them, you can go ahead and dash in. So, T3 God has told me that the dash symbol actually comes up at 1800 damage when it should come up at like 1900. So, you can actually kill them a little bit before it comes up. Just saying, but for the most part, it is a reliable indicator. If you ever see it up and you dash them, it will kill them. So right here, we do go ahead and pop our ult. We just dash straight in, do as much damage as we can. We go ahead and end up getting their healer, and we ended up killing the first guy as well. And as soon as we see the low iris, we immediately push in to kill them, and the tank's basically dead right here. He's got 80 people on him, nothing you can do at this point. And my teammates did an amazing job of just making sure that they got everybody, and I want that YouTube short, so I'm going in for that 5 streak, and I get killed by Christina because Christina's terrible. I hate the character. It's so much fun to play, but God, on Yaw, like, that was the hardest thing recording this video. If you see a Christina, you may just want to switch off. It's almost what Hunter is to Johnny Jet, to where, like, if you're a JJ and you see a Hunter, you might as well just go, like, play something else. And Christina might actually be the same thing for this. Scotty is also another counter pick that's pretty effective, but the thing is, as long as you have a bunch of damage coming out and you have at least one good shield, you can do so much. Right there, we dash in, get a double kill, and we're just going right back out because, again, I just want these YouTube short clips. And we do end up getting the victory. Shout out my teammates. They did an amazing job, and that's what you really want to do on Yaw. You want to be a menace. You want to get those assists. Just put out a little damage here and there, and then if you see where you can dash in to get a kill, go for it. What's funny is I play muted. In this next game, I swear to God, these guys knew that it was going to be an easy game before I did.
Shouri.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure this is going to be gameplay footage.
shut up.
So, if you were one of the people in this game, let me know why you thought this was going to go the way it did, because, I mean, like, the other team wasn't terrible. Like, I don't know if it was your friends or what, but they were right. Holy crap. I don't think I've ever had such a good game in my life. So, basically, what I did early on was I wanted to just basically be a scout. I wanted to go in and be annoying and kind of get people out of position on their team and make it a lot easier for my Christina and my Scotty to go in, do the work, and then have my Osus be able to get some easy picks, especially since we weren't playing with a tank or a healer. It was my job mostly to go out there and give everyone some easy kills, go ahead and be an entry fragger, go ahead start the kills, and get everyone to focus on me, and that way my team can go ahead and clean everything up. So first off, we saw Vincent, so we needed to get out of there, and that's exactly what we did, and my teammates just killed everyone instantly. Like, I don't even know what happened. Like, I mean, my whole plan was to kind of distract him so my teammates could kill them. But, like, that never actually works. Again, like I said on Yaw, it helps so much to have good teammates. If your team can put out damage, if they can get kills on their own, you can be distracting, you can go in, you can help them get the kills because of your dash, and people are going to have to focus you because Yaw is so destructive if you just leave it out there to kill people. So you are going to bring a lot of the pressure off of your team and onto you, which can be a huge benefit to your team. So right here, I go ahead and check to make sure that my sniper was fine. I don't see that guy over on this side. I just want to go ahead and do a nice little check around to make sure that nobody's straggling, and my teammates kind of pushed up a little bit, so I do want to go in there and just immediately start shooting that Gloria. After I got a few headshots, I just go ahead and push them because I realized that I'm going to be able to dash through and go ahead hit the shots, and if he does shoot me after that, I will be able to heal myself with the small heal behind him. So it just seemed like a good idea to go ahead and rush in. And right here, we are going to go ahead and dash through. Our teammate did a great job with the smoke to get him low, and we were able to go ahead and do a great job getting everybody cleaned up. And then this Mark was really smart. In order to stop shooting me, he actually reloaded his gun before it needed to be, which is actually a really good way if you do play on auto fire to make sure that you don't shoot someone that you don't want to shoot, such as a yaw with a reflection shield. And you can keep looking at them instead of looking at the ground, which makes it a lot easier when the shield goes down to just start shooting them. So it was a pretty good tactic, and if you do play auto fire like I do, because I'm lazy and I don't feel like pressing the fire button all the time, it actually hurts my finger if I play a bunch. So I go ahead and play auto fire, and it's one of the things that really helps you is being able to kind of reload and then not shoot a reflection shield. Yeah, I had to figure that one out the hard way. But the good news is that we are able to go in here with our teammates doing a great job putting out so much damage. I'm going to go ahead and just go around. That way I can flank behind all of their damage, especially since they have 3 tanks. If I can take out their 1 sniper, we're good. And I go ahead and just hit my ult since they were all pinched behind. Everything was going to go great, and then I got stunned. I immediately hit my reflection shield, and we are in so much trouble. Luckily, our Osis just out-snipes there so hard. I cannot tell you enough how important it is to have good teammates, and it was just so great having these guys. They're pushing the cart. I am able to just flank and do what a yaw does. They distract, they get some damage out, and I just clean everything up. Sadly, they ulted my entire team, and my entire team just dies. There's nothing they can do. They did their best, but hey, we made it work, baby. And yeah, we went in and we got the best multi-dash bajillion kill streak win of all time.
I'm happy we performed well with Shouri.
And no, bud, I perform well because of you guys. That's the whole thing about yaw. It really is important that you have good teammates. If you don't have good teammates, then yaw just doesn't work. You don't put out enough damage to really 1v3 or anything. But if people are already low because of the way your dashes work and they can just come back and you reload, you can really do a one-man army type of thing. They just have to be a little bit low already. Now here is more of the advanced type lessons, and this map is perfect for them. This map's actually really great to show how you can change levels really easily with your dashes, that you can use your reflection shield to do things like kill the yaw, or the Wawing rather. And so the biggest thing is you need to make sure that you're giving yourself cover. This character wall peaks so very well, and giving yourself enough time to get your different cooldowns up is so important on yaw. You want to have that dash up as much as you can. If that reflection's up, you have so many more tools just to be able to get these kills. Right there, I do end up running out of ammo, so I just go ahead and you know what? I'm gonna pop that reflection shield. The reason for this isn't just to get him to kill me, it's that he cannot shoot me. So I can either understand that, hey, my dash is coming up, I can reload and get it off that, or he can kill himself with the reflection shield. Either way, if it's about to end, I can even run away until my dash comes back up and then dash back up to that second level. You have so many options, and that's what really makes the reflection shield so cool with yaw. And one thing people don't use it properly with is a lot of the time it can just buy you enough time to get your dash back. Right here, onto this character, I'm driving him back, and that's exactly what I want. I want him to go back to where my teammates can see him. I'm not going to chase him because that's just super dangerous. I'm going to go ahead and reload at the bottom and then go back up, and the reason I did this was it perfectly timed to give me back my dash. If I ran in there before my dash came up, I could get stunned and die, and that's the thing you really have to watch for. If you can take a little bit longer of a route and then wait for that dash to be up, you are going to be so much better off for it than just going in there and then hoping you can live for 4 seconds, because then after that kill you might not be able to kill the next guy, and it's just so much easier for you to wait for that dash to be up and give yourself a little bit more options. Right there, we go ahead and pop our ult to kill the guy up top. He moves back immediately, but guess what? We can dash to that next level, and that's where the like more advanced stuff comes in with Ya, is all about using your dashes to position yourself, and then also using those reflections to be able to kill things like Ruby, Gloria, Diggy. There's a whole bunch of them that just really get screwed over by you having that reflection shield up, and then even sometimes just using the reflection shield to get those other cooldowns up. Like I was saying, it's so important to have those cooldowns up, and you can really live forever on this character just by having good positioning and making sure that you get the best out of those reflection shields. Right here, we are going to go ahead and dash in, and I was just using my reflection shields for fun at this point, a little bit of trolling, and I basically just did it to every Ruby and Gloria Assault because it's just so good at doing it to them. Right here, I am a little screwed, but I know that I'm going to have my dash up soon, and he goes ahead and uses his time travel. I'm going to opt to go this way to go behind everyone. I thought I had more teammates alive in the hill than I did, but it ended up working out, and we did end up getting 2 of them. I got the other one low. Our teammates were able to finish it, and then we get the Aletta. We're going to dash straight into that Gloria and get him low as well, and then I was, like I said, I was trying to troll, but he knew not to shoot into it the second time, which was smart of him, and it didn't really work out. But luckily, it did work out in every other aspect. My teammates were near the hill, so I'm going to go ahead and let them cap it, and I'm going to be that point man. I'm going to go in, and I'm going to make sure that we can have everyone low, that they're all distracted by me, and my teammates know exactly where everyone's coming from, and it really just helps the whole team out to be able to have less damage to be able to do to get the kills, to not be surprised by people coming in, and then whenever you have your ult up as Ya, it is just a nightmare for the other team. We do a great job of getting this Johnny low. We're going to end up going from the other side, making sure we get the full reload on, which is going to force him back into the heal room to try to get the heal, and we are able to take it from him after killing him and getting another one. And then we're going to go straight back out to go help our teammate. We're going from behind. We do realize that they're going to spawn and come through that middle side, which is why I backed up, and then I kind of hoped that they would think I was going to the right, and so I went ahead and just double backed after waiting a second. This gives me the ability to shoot them in the back, which is exactly what happened, and then now it's just an easy kill on the Judic. And since we had some of our team die, there's one on the hill, we just dance around and keep ourselves safe. But now for my settings. I use 100 sensitivity, vertical and horizontal. Scope sensitivity doesn't matter. I do use speed mode on with 50% horizontal sensitivity, and then you can pause it for the rest. It's basically just the basic stuff. Make sure that if you are playing auto fire that you do have a manual fire button on the screen. It is important that you manual fire a lot of the time. It's just, if you're like me, I have an autoimmune disease, so it makes my joints swell if I do too much, so having less firing is good for me, and it doesn't affect performance as much as you might think. So if you want to play with auto fire on, you can. Just make sure you're using a manual fire button, and you can do pretty much anything all the pros do. Alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you have. Share this to others and help us blow this thing up, man. Alright guys, I hope you all have a great day.